Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildwitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildwitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, a writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. Now we create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. Tonight we are playing D&D. This session features Curse of Strahd, a journey into the heart of Barovia, where ancient curses, deadly intrigue, and the dark allure of Count Strahd von Zarovich await. Our heroes must brave the mists and confront the vampire lord himself, or forever be bound to his nightmarish domain. With us at the table, we have several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, that does mean it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes as they've just finished out one fight, but may be in store for another. And we'll begin with our introductions with Phelan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Connor. I'll be playing Valen. He is a drow elf sorcerer from the Underdark who travels the lands with his Shadowhound companion Nyx, searching for a way to free his land from corrupted rule so he can become rightful king.
All right. Next up for our introductions, what I learn about Jinx.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and I'm playing Jinx. Jinx is a mischievous and curious black-furred tabaxi rogue, inquisitive. And this week's fun fact about Jinx is he likes going for walks at nighttime. It's less peoply out there, and he blends in. It's easy for him to sneak, quieter, doesn't have strange looks thrown his way, especially in Barovia. But maybe he doesn't want to be walking at night alone in Barovia. TBD. That's Jinx.
All right, amazing. And then last but not least, let's learn about Lana.
Hi, I'm Radiant, and I play Lana, who is a human ranger, level 3. Uh, Lana grew up in Borovia, the village of Borovia to precise. She wants to get the heck out of Borovia, please. So she has joined this group to see if that can be possible.
All right. Well then, with no further ado, let us return to Barovia with an extra 1 AC to all of our players for the rest of the session. Right. Barovia does await in the fog, with our heroes at an old mill they found. This is after they had departed the Vistani camp, having received a fortune told of a battle against Strahd, an ally that waits for you, and items that can help your destiny. Of course, no fortunes are ever direct. You must piece out what lies ahead. But now, you deal with a smaller threat. You had found a cart in this windmill, one that you had seen back in the village of Barovia. A cart peddling pies and stealing little boys, or attempting to. as you were able to stop the abduction. But now, it seems that something else is at play here. You battled against Morgantha and defeated her by stuffing her apron into the mill, and unfortunately, though, Valen was struck by a curse and fell just at the same time. Quick healing from Lana was able to get him back up, but there were two other figures, two names that were called out in preparation. They are not here, at least not on this level. So, heroes, what would you like to do?
Yeah, good question. Um, how is everybody's health? Are we okay? Valen?
For the
Jinx is
most part,
super.
I'm okay.
Okay. Do we go upstairs? Or do we wait for them to come down?
I can't remember if I did this last time or not during combat, but can I listen to see if I hear movement upstairs? Is it obvious that there's some figures moving around?
I want to say that
Maybe it was a block.
I want to say that you attempted to do it in combat, didn't really roll too high. So now that combat's calmed down, yeah, you can go for it again. I'd say perception roll.
Okay. That's a natural one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just double check as well, okay?
Yeah, if you want to listen in as well, for sure.
Yes, please.
With a 26, you would hear that there is some movement upstairs, but it doesn't seem to be... It's more scuffling and shuffling type movement, so nothing that's terribly distinct, like steps or anything like that. So there's something upstairs, but you don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, there's definitely something upstairs that's moving around, but I don't know what they're doing up there.
I think it's a safe bet that they probably know we're here, so maybe just go up there.
Okay. Do you want to send your doggy upstairs first? Can you see through the eyes of your dog?
I don't think I can. I don't think I'm a high enough level yet.
Okay.
Yep. It's a good thought, though.
Yep. I mean, I can go upstairs first, but it's up to you. Do you want me to go upstairs first?
I'm still kind of sore.
Okay. I look over to Jinx. Do you want me to go upstairs first, or you want to go upstairs first?
I'm pretty sneaky, but I don't have a great desire of going first. I can if you would like me to.
No, no. If you don't want to go first, I go first. Okay. I would like to go up the stairs, please. I don't know where on the map I go. Is it like this way? I go upstairs.
Yeah, the smaller the stairs are,
Oh yes.
is
I would like to
down.
go up the stairs until I can see right up above and see what I see.
Well, there is no doorway, so you'd be about halfway before, you can kind of peek over the edge. And as you do that, let me just do a little revelation here. Alright. So, standing about halfway, you would see that there are, firstly, these two. They are quite repulsive. Even in their human guises, but you've already seen Morgantha's true form. So you kind of understand what's going on here. Even if you may not have seen it visually, you've put together some pieces based on, grinding up the bones and promises that were made. You see this thick wooden gear shaft in the center of a very cramped room. The young women wear silk shawls and gowns of stitched flesh. You see that there are long needles that stick out of their tangled mops of black hair. And a wooden closet has these 3 crates, each stacked one on top of another, with small doors set into them. Next to the closet, a heap of discarded clothing, and a ladder that climbs up to a hidden trapdoor with the 9-foot tall ceiling here. There is a multi-bed with a tattered canopy nearby as well. And as you're looking around, you'd notice that those crates with the doors, they have children in them, or at least the bottom 2. And the hags have kind of been scuffled around near those children.
Have I been noticed?
Roll me a stealth roll. As you see this, and there is a sort of almost reflexive movement back, your foot hits a portion of the stair that creaks. And one of the hags turns. Sister, I think those visitors have finally made their way up to us.
Hello.
Well, if they didn't have a solid knowledge of before, they definitely do now.
I am very sorry to disturb your house.
As soon as you say this and you start moving up, we're rolling initiatives.
Whoops.
They were already alerted before, so...
Yes, it's not a big... Oh boy, I am going to... This is great. This is fantastic. Do I get to say anything?
Talking is a free action.
There are 2 people up here and children in crates.
Alright, so... let's get... battle music. Alright.
Is this Curse of Strahd music?
Yeah.
Phew. feel like I've heard this music before, and it's very.
It's Battle at the Gate, which is used across different. Yeah.
Yeah, the people laughing like a hag's laughing sound, that is very unnerving.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes it Curse of Strahd battle music.
Hello, kitty. Look at you sitting there all majestically. Look at the mane on the side. So pretty.
He's got cheeks for days.
Alrighty. So that'll be So, Valen, you get to go first.
Ooh, okay. So there are 2 of these things,
Yes.
from what I heard.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, remembering what just happened in close quarters last time, I will not take the chance this time, but I will prepare an action in case one of those hags makes it down the stairs. I will have a firebolt ready to go.
Okay. And then after that, it will be Irina's turn, who, having swapped places as Father Mograine Ilgor took the watch down below, uses movement. 25, and as she stands here looking to Jinx and Valen, I can assume that there are more upstairs. Mograine told me some, but not all.
There's 2 of them up there.
And she nods and will use she's going to use a dash action. And she will risk the attack of opportunity from Bella Sunbane to move there. Who will make the roll. But that is going to miss. Bringing us then to Bella Sunbane's turn. And she is going to what has been utilized so far? I believe that is the only one that has been utilized so far. So, that's going to be a does a 14 hit, Lana?
No, because of the +1. Haha.
So as Bella looks between Irina and you, Lana, her attention focuses on you, and this beam of sickly green energy comes out, but you're able to dodge out of the way. And then it comes to Jinx. Your turn.
Okay. Alright. I am currently at the bottom of the stairs. I'm not trying to. So, is it 10 feet to get like right here?
Yeah, I'd say it's 10 feet.
Okay, I have line of sight to Bella from where I am.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna throw a dagger at her. And that's a 21 to hit.
Alright. 21 will hit.
That, I don't imagine that Irina is giving me sneak attack.
No.
Okay. So that's 5 points of piercing. And then I'm actually going to play smarter, not harder, and I'm going to use my bonus action to make an insight check against Bella. And this will be contested against her deception check. So my insight check is a 23.
She rolled really bad, so that is a success.
Okay, I will use the Nick property to do an offhand attack. And that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Alright.
And because of my successful insight check, I do get sneak attack on this one. Which is good, because I rolled a 1. So that's 9 points of damage. And I think I'll use my movement. The remainder of it. No, I'll just stay. But I was thinking of running back down the stairs, but I don't want to leave Lana and Irina up here by their lonesomes. So I'll just stay here, I guess. End my turn.
Alright. And with that, it is Ophalia's turn. And Ophalia is going to move onto the other side of Irina. And aren't you a pretty one? I think I know someone who'd be very interested in you. And Ophalia is going to cast Sleep. And that'll be an unconscious Irina. And then that brings us to Lana. Your turn.
And it's an action to wake her up.
It is an action to wake someone up. Yep.
And I'm assuming she's prone, so what is my line of sight right now? Can I see both of them?
Not much, because like if you were sneaking, so like you really kind of can only see like their feet and things like that.
Okay. Can I reach? Okay, I wanna kind of maybe go up a step or jump or whatever so I can see one of them. Especially Bella, if that's possible.
Yeah, you can move to see Bella.
And as a bonus action, I would like to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. And then I'm gonna use my action to wake Irina up, please.
All right. And then, as you do that, do you do anything with your bonus action? You still have
bonus
Hunter's...
action was Hunter's.
Okay, because
Well,
you
when I look at the Hunter's mark,
you had
it
already
doesn't-
cast it.
right, but it doesn't say anything about moving it over to another creature.
Let me look at that. It's...
You should be able to.
Yeah, because I thought you did that with the ranger, right? With
I do that all
Yeah.
the time.
If the target,
Yeah.
it's literally the second sentence or broken paragraph. If the target drops to 0 HP points before the spell ends, you take a bonus action to move the mark to a new creature.
That's not what is showing on my Hunter's mark.
Let me look at your sheet then.
Yes, please.
Yeah, like if you wanted to put it on a different creature, if the original target wasn't dead, you would have to recast it. But if that original one died, you can move it.
Yeah, I
Bonus
like
action.
I like Caitlin's Hunter's mark better than what it says on my thingy.
Where are you seeing that it doesn't say that? Because I literally just hit the spell and it says that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I casted bonus action instead of Hunter's mark spell. So that is me being bad and not having to play this character in a while. I apologize, Faye, for wasting your time. Learning curve. Okay, I do that, and then I wake up Arena.
Okay. So let me just make a note that Bella has that. And then Irina is now awake, and Ophalia seems to have a new target for her ire. And Balin, it is your turn. Unfortunately, it does not seem that any of the hags came down to play.
Yeah, and that looks kind of like a crowded stairwell to me.
Well, you can move between allies as considered difficult terrain.
Yeah, sorcerers don't do melee, so.
Well, your sorcerer doesn't do melee.
Okay, so would I have to go all the way to the top of the stairs to get a look at both of them?
A clear look, yeah.
Yeah, this fighting in tight quarters sucks.
It's not
Just FYI.
meant to be easy.
I will quickly mutter to myself, I hope I don't regret this. And I will move up the stairs, so 5, 10, 15. Can I get to here, or would that be beyond my movement?
I'd say you'd be able to get there.
Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna aim at Bella, and I've got a firebolt ready. About a 22.
A 22 will hit Bella.
Nice, that is for 6 points of fire damage.
Beautiful.
Thankfully, mage armor is still up.
Thankfully. Alright. Then I believe that is it for Valen's turn.
Yep.
Which will then bring us to Irina, who is going to stand up from where she was knocked unconscious, and she is going to try and push Ophalia into the bed, and that's going to be a saving throw. And that is unfortunately for Irina, Ophalia saving, so her plan to try and get this hag into a tangle did not quite work out. And that'll bring us to Bella, who is going to go for a attempt to strike at Valen. So she steps forward, not too far away from the closet with all the crates in there.
Okay.
And takes a swipe with her claws.
Okay.
But I do believe that an 11 misses.
Yes.
And that will bring us to Jinx. Your turn.
Okay. Can Jinx somehow, like, I don't know, can he, like, lean around Valen and whip some more daggers at Bella?
Sure, why not?
Alright, let me see. And Valen is going to be giving his sneak attack now, which is nice. If he can hit, that's a 24. So that will be 12 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And offhand is a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. And I'm just checking through my bonus actions. I could have given myself advantage because I didn't move this turn, but that's okay. I will remember that next time. I think that'll be it for Jinx.
Okay. And then with that, it comes to Ophalia's turn, and Ophalia is going to look at you, Lana, and you see the same green energy that was cast out towards you before. This time it is going to be a 17 to hit.
Uh-oh.
And you now feel yourself weakened. So that is a ray of enfeeblement. Any weapon attacks that utilize strength deal half damage. So, I don't know that any of yours do, but the monsters don't. And that is it for her turn. Bringing us to you, Lana.
Okay, going through my friends is a difficult terrain, right?
Yes, it's considered difficult terrain.
So can I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 get right here and then hit Bella?
Yeah.
Okay. Bella has my hunter's mark and also been damaged. So I'm gonna try to bonus action Shillelagh. gonna try to hit her. Okay, 18 hits, yeah?
18 will hit.
Okay, that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage plus Hunter's Mark is 6 points of Hunter's Mark, and I have something called Colossus Slayer. Once per turn, when I hit a creature that's missing any of its HPs with a weapon, it deals 1d8 extra damage. Oh, I deal the max damage both times. It's another 8 points of damage, please.
All right. Heck yeah.
And then I believe that is okay. Am I in anybody's way? Oh, that's a closet, so I can't go anywhere. Otherwise, if I move, I'm gonna get opportunity attack. But oh, okay. Just so we're not, I'm gonna risk an up attack and move another 5, my last 5 feet of movement, and get over there just to. Okay. End of turn, please. Arena! Ooh, sexy arena.
I actually have now an Irina token because I just made it. And that will bring us up to Valen. Your turn.
Oh, right. Thanking my lucky stars, the last attack missed. You see this kind of blackened hand becomes black, and see these eyes fill with shadow. As he will attempt to cast Chill Touch on the hag in front of him with a natural 20.
So, unfortunately, because
Don't
you are
touch yourself.
because you are threatened, ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
It's a touch spell.
Oh, is it a touch
Yeah, I
spell?
thought it was melee now.
Chill Touch is a touch spell, yeah.
Oh, this is why we've got the things. It's still a learning process. So now that it's a touch spell, that nat 20 goes through. Go ahead, roll damage.
Alright, so that is going to be 15 points of necrotic damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you scared me there for a second.
Look, I'm used to 2014 rules, so call me out on stuff that if it's. All right, with that, anything else on your turn, Valen?
I think I have a bonus. Nope, that's it.
All right, it is going to be Irina's turn, and Irina gets to make an attack roll here. And she is going to try and strike at the figure of Ophalia, and unfortunately just misses. And
Your NPCs, Faye.
I mean, she got close. But now it is Bella's turn, and Bella does not seem to enjoy the situation she's found herself in, and does she want to do that? No, she doesn't want to do that, not yet. She's just gonna take some claw attacks at you, Valen.
Of course she is.
That is going to be a 26 to hit
Yeah.
for 13 slashing damage.
Ooh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna regret that.
Are you standing?
I'm still standing, but
Jinx, it's your turn.
Okay. Bella is still standing, I see.
Yes. Looking pretty
Okay,
pretty bad.
Okay, I would like to use my bonus action to do steady aim and give myself advantage on a attack against her with my dagger. And that is an 18 to hit,
An 18 will hit.
which will have sneak attack on it. My damage result is horrible. That's 7 points. And if she's still standing, I'll also throw my offhand dagger at her.
Go for it.
That's a 24 to hit, doing 3 points of damage.
Still standing, but getting closer and closer to death. And
Okay, well that'll be it for Jinx.
with that, it is Ophalia's turn, and Ophalia is going to. Does she want to try that again? No, she's just gonna go for a claw attack against you.
Against Lee?
Against you.
But I'm so pretty.
That is a 15 to hit.
I don't like you. I don't like Ophalia.
That will be for 11 points of slashing damage. And
That is an ouch. Hold on, please. Okay, my hunter's mark is still up.
okay. With that, it is your turn, Lana.
Okay. I can move right here without up attack, yeah?
She's gonna hold on to her reaction.
I'm going to go ahead and try to hit Bella again.
Go for it.
Okie dokie smoky. Do I have anything bonus action that gets me out? I would like to end my turn, please.
Okay. Balin, it is your turn.
This is really not a good situation for me to be in, but I'm not going to go back downstairs because all the fighting's up here. So I'm smartly going to take the dodge action on my turn.
Sounds good. It is Irina's turn, and Irina is going to try once more to push Ophalia into the bed. Which is going to be... that is a failure this time. So as Ophalia falls back, you hear a crack as the bed frame breaks under the sudden impact, and the canopy falls down on top as well. So Ophalia, for the time being, is prone, and I'm gonna say that she is also restrained by the debris of the bed.
And blinded?
No, not blinded.
Oh.
And then it is Bella. Your turn. Oh no, Bella's me. Sorry. Wow. Bella is going to... Who does Bella want to go for? Bella's gonna go for Valen.
But dodge action.
Yep. And that is a natural 1, thanks to the dodge action. bringing us to Jinx. Your turn.
Okay. I will steady aim again and throw a dagger at Bella. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
I think hit with some sneak attack on there. That's 9 points. Piercing. Is she up still?
She's still up. Yes.
Alright, offhand. That's a miss. That'll be it for Jinx.
That is unfortunately a miss. Ophalia is trying to get out and untangle herself here. But she's struggling. That is a struggle. Lana, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit it again. $11 misses, yeah?
An 11 is a miss, unfortunately.
That stinks a big 30. That is doo-doo. Okay, I'm done.
If only there were heroic inspirations for rerolls, right?
Oh wait, I'm a human. Do I not have that?
You get it back every long rest.
Oh yeah, can I use that please?
Yes, you may use one.
Thank you. You're very generous, GM. Okay, that's I hit with a natural 1, right?
Oh my god. Oh, that is unfortunately a miss.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that hurts. Balin, it is your turn.
Hopefully this works. I'm gonna try a chill touch again.
Go for it. That's unfortunately a miss.
Yep.
And with that, it is going to be Irina's turn. And since Ophalia's having some issues here, Irina is going to... What does Irina want to do here? She is going to... try to... She's gonna try to help here in distracting Bella. So the next attack roll against Bella by one of you is going to be at advantage. And it is Bella's turn, and Bella is going to attack. That's going to be Lana this turn.
Please miss.
What does she want to use?
Something with a very, very low damage die.
She's gonna try and hit you with her claws, but I do believe that a 12 misses.
Thank you.
And then Jinx, it is your turn.
Okay. Alright.
You can do this. Believe in you.
So Bella, I have advantage. I don't have to use my steady aim.
Correct.
Okay, then I will not use my steady aim in case I want to move. Let's see how this all goes. That's a dirty 20 to hit,
Woohoo!
doing 14 points of damage.
She's still up, barely hanging in there.
I feel like you've
Darn it.
said that like for the last 4 rounds.
I've said that she's looked bad for a while, but you're getting closer. So, like, you've got... She's been at bloodied, and now she's getting down, down, down.
Okay, technically I haven't used my bonus action yet. Could I do steady aim now to give my offhand attack advantage?
Let me check. Yeah, your next attack roll in the current turn.
Cool, then I shall do that. And I get an 18 to hit,
Yep.
and it does 1 piercing damage.
Barely
That's
hanging
all
in
you
there.
needed. Oh, come on.
And with...
Looking for how you want to do this, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately not quite that low. It is Ophalia's turn, and Ophalia, let's see how she's doing and getting out of her situation. She's getting closer to getting out of there, maybe on the next turn, but still in there. And then, Lana, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to hit it again. It's gonna go through this time. I believe in myself. It's gonna be perfect. Yes!
22 will hit.
That's 8 plus 3 plus. Where is Colossus? Yes, that is 13 points of damage altogether, please.
13 points is just what you needed.
Yes! And then I'm going to go ahead. I don't like you. And then move over this way.
Alright.
And then that is the end of my turn, please. Oh, no. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark over, please.
Alright, as Hunter's Mark moves now to Ophalia, we have our first ad break coming up here. So please, hang out with us. We'll continue along with our combat, but before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us here at Will the Witch RP. If you want to directly support us, there is my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Direct donations here help keep our games affordable. So please stick around, support us how you can, and we'll see you guys very soon. All right, we are back in action, and as we are returning, it is Aelin. Your turn.
All right. Glad that one of the hags is off me. Did you say Alfalia was prone, technically?
She's prone and she's restrained. So ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage, but any attacks are at advantage, so cancels out.
So just a straight firebolt this
Straight
time
firebolt.
at her. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Irina is going to take a stab at Apollia. And she will hit for that amount of damage. And with that, we come to Jinx. Your turn.
Okay. Well, stone daggers are gonna be just straight rolls.
Correct. But unfortunately, because of the disadvantage on the roll, your sneak attack does not, even though it's canceled out.
Balls. Okay, that's fine. Damage is damage. If I can hit, let's see what happens. Because I'm a rogue and I do rogue things.
You got this.
14's not gonna hit.
Oh, unfortunately not.
And 21 with my offhand, I think will hit.
That will.
And it does 1 piercing damage.
Damage is damage. With that, it is going to be Aphalia's turn, and she is able to get out this time, and as she does so, that's her action. She uses her movement to stand up, so she's no longer prone, she's no longer restrained.
Okay, she's taken damage from Arena, yeah?
She's taken a damage from Arena and just now from Jinx.
Okay, that is good. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit her with my shillelagh. 17 hit?
17 just hits.
Oh, that is a sucky damage with his Hunter's Mark. And Colossus. That is going to be 11 points of damage altogether, please.
Beautiful.
That is the end of my turn. Oh, actually, hold on. With the Hunter's Mark, I get to find out the stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Hunter's lore. Yeah.
Hunter's lore.
And is there any vulnerabilities or immunities, resistances?
She's immune to the charmed condition, but it seems that the resistances have depleted since the coven has been broken.
Okay, thank you.
And Valen, it is your turn.
Okay. Valen, holding on to the side where the comm marks went through, has had just quite enough of this, so he's going to use first level spell slot and fire off a chromatic orb.
Yeah, go for it.
There's no advantage this time, right? It's just a straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, a 12 is a miss.
Yep.
And anything with your bonus action, Valen?
Nope.
It is Irina's turn, and screw it, why not? Irina's gonna try and push Ophalia down again. That's a natural 1 on Ophalia's save, so even with modifiers, she's knocked prone. With that, Jinx, it is your turn.
Right, it is my turn. There is... Is there a way... Is there a way for Jinx to, like, grapple the hag, but, like, in the guise of, like, the sheets, like, wrapping her up tighter and just kind of laying on over where the sheets are kind of bunched together to try and keep her down and give other people advantage, because as long as he's at range throwing daggers at disadvantage and not getting sneak attack, he's not going to be very helpful. So he wants to like kitty loaf on top of the hag.
Okay, so I'll do this the same way as like a grapple roll. We're just flavoring it with the sheets, and then I will say it'll start with the grappled roll, but as you continue to apply it, we'll apply the restrained condition if you want to stick with that.
Yeah, I am not used to playing characters that grapple things, so I'm just trying to figure out what I even
Alright, so
do.
you don't have to do anything with the new rules. You just say that you're going to be doing the grapple. It's now a save on their part. And so she's going to so I need an 8, whatever your DC is going to be 8 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
That's gonna be a DC of 9.
Alright. She rolled horribly once before.
Proficiency bonus is 2, so that's gotta be 10, right? Oh, you have -1?
I have a -1 modifier on my strength. I play Dexy characters. I don't play strong characters.
So even with your 9 DC, she gets a 7 on her strength save. So she's grappled, and if you devote your action to controlling it in subsequent turns, I'll add the restrained condition on. But for right now, she's only grappled.
Okay.
But that'll prevent her from getting up, as it is now going to be Ophalia's turn, and she is going to try and
Please don't do it.
she's gonna try and get out.
No!
She doesn't want to be wrapped up in the...
Yes, it's a kitty hug. Who doesn't want a kitty cuddle?
Ophalia. Nope,
Is
that's...
this something I can use a luck point? Oh, never mind. Okay.
She rolled a 2. I don't... There's only really one way she could get worse than that, even with modifiers.
Okay.
So she stays in the grapple. That's her action, meaning... Lana, it's your turn. She's prone, and she can't get up.
Please, 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 21, do it!
Alright.
Okay, that is 12 plus 14 points of damage.
How long does Hunter's Mark last, by the way?
An hour?
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
And that would bring us to Valen. Your turn.
And because she's prone, the ranged attack is at disadvantage, correct?
Ranged attacks are at disadvantage, correct. But melee attacks are at advantage.
I only have one melee attack, and I haven't been rolling great.
Well, you've got advantage, so twice the luck.
Do it. better not regret this. All right, I'm moving up to where she's prone. I'm gonna try chill touch 23
23 will hit.
for 4 points of necrotic damage.
Alrighty. And anything else from Valen?
How much movement was that I used to get up to her?
So you'd have to
say?
move through Irina because right there is the mass. I'd say it's like 15 feet.
Can I use the other half of so because Afalia is grappled, would that still provoke an opportunity attack?
She would be able to take an opportunity attack, but because she's prone, it's at disadvantage.
I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna try and use my other half of my movement to back up.
Alright. She's going to... Just gonna hold on to her reaction.
Okay.
She's
Why?
got her wrapped up like a gross burrito. She's got her arms pinned to her.
Just gonna hold on to her reaction. And that'll bring us to Irina's turn, and Irina is gonna stab down. Again. But unfortunately that is a miss from Irina. Basic training is
With
only
an
basic.
advantage?
Yeah, even with an
Come
advantage.
on.
One of her rolls was a natural 1.
Try that a lot. Is she a paladin?
No! She's an NPC!
Jinx is looking up at her like, come on.
Jinx, it is your turn.
I am going to continue trying to keep her pinned and unable to do things harmful to my companion.
Alright. Ophalia is now restrained. Any attack roll against Ophalia is at advantage, and her attack rolls, all of them, are at disadvantage. And Ophalia, not liking this at all, is going to try and bite you, Jinx.
You know she hasn't brushed her teeth in like forever.
Ever. Like, at all. Even one.
But a 10 does not hit. So,
Nope.
you're good. Bringing us to Lana. Your turn.
Okay. Come on, baby. You can do this. Advantage. Just 21 to hit. Oh, look at that. That is 17 points of damage.
Alrighty.
You look bloody.
She does look bloodied, yes.
Okay, end the turn, please.
Valen, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. So this would be an even roll if I made a ranged attack, yeah?
Even roll. The scales are balanced.
Let's try this again. I will try another chromatic orb.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, we'll go with the... No, let's make this thematically appropriate. Let's do cold damage.
Alright. As
15 cold damage.
frost begins to appear across Ophalia's form, the magic essence drawing short where it reaches Jinx. Anything else from you, Valen?
No, that's it.
Irina is going to attempt another stab. And she will be able to hit this time. But she will deal minimum damage. Which then will bring us to Jinx. Your turn.
Jinx feels like this is how he can be the most useful right now and is going to just, if it's not broke, why fix it?
Alright. So maintaining your hold here, pulling the sheets and curtains as tight as they can without breaking. You've maintained the restrained condition on Ophalia. And she's again gonna try and bite you because of this. She's not having a good time. And I do believe that a 25 hits.
No,
That's
25
with a
at disadvantage?
disadvantage?
It was either a 25 or a 26. Do you want the 26?
It's not fair. Yeah, that hit.
Uh,
Yes.
That'll be 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That is the only damage I've taken in any fight with these pegs.
See, look, you're doing fine. Don't worry. I should make you roll a con save, but no.
I was afraid last time when you missed with the bite. I'm like, she's gonna make me roll a con save for this horrible breath. I know it. I know it.
It is gonna come to Lana's turn.
Okay. Hey, look at that. Same damage as last time. 17, please.
Alright, she's still hanging in there, still in a fighting condition, snarling, snapping her teeth at each of you.
I go. Your breath kind of sucks. And the turn.
It is gonna be Valen, your turn.
Firebolt's gonna come out.
Unfortunately, an 8 is a miss. Anything with your
Okay.
bonus action?
Nope.
It is Irina's turn, and she's gonna try and stab again. The best kind of hag is a dead one. And Irina gets a natural 20! Let's go! So she'll do some good damage here. But our Ophalia still just barely hanging in there is Jinx. We come to your turn.
Okay, if she's barely hanging in there, can I get my daggers out and just try and stab both of them down
Yeah,
into her and try and just end this now?
for sure. You've got advantage on both attacks. She's prone.
Fabulous. Love that for me. That's a natural 20.
That's definitely going to hit.
And I get some sneak attack on there, which it's not rolling the crit, but that's fine, because you just add 12 to that, right?
Mm-hmm. So that'll be 12, 19, plus 9, 28 points of damage. Jinx, would you like to paint a picture?
Yeah, I feel like she's like snarling. She's like trying to get out, she's not having a good day, and just stab both daggers down right into her stupid, ugly eyes.
So as the blades cut into the eyes, she lets out one final wail as the body goes limp, no longer trying to fight against the wrapped sheets around her. And you are no longer bound to initiative.
Are you muted, Faye?
I was on push to talk. So
Yes, you were.
stream.
I mean, I saw your, hands movement. That was great.
So stream heard all of that, but you guys didn't.
Oh, okay. I was like, geez, I'm like, was that not okay to say? I'm like, was that too graphic for the
No,
stream? I'm like, is she trying to tell me like, wow, like don't say that next time?
no, that was just me not having had enough caffeine today. So, yeah, so you strike down both into the eyes, and she gives this final wail before the body goes limp here. Um, and yeah, so you guys are no longer bound to combat. You have two terrified kids who have just watched all of this from
Oh,
where they're trapped in
Yeah,
cages.
sorry, kids.
I mean, wouldn't they have already reached the maximum traumatized level like before now?
Yeah.
Like,
I
surely
mean,
they're just numb to it now.
they've
Like,
definitely
maybe
had some like trauma levels. I don't know that it was max level, but
if it wasn't before, it is now.
if it wasn't before, it is now.
I'm gonna
I
let
As
the
Jinx
other
like
two.
rips the daggers out.
I'm gonna let the other two handle the kids because I've got blood pouring out of a claw wound, and I don't think they need to see that.
I'm gonna go over to you. Goes, you did good. You did good. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you. What a sucky heal. You heal for 8. And I also touch myself and heal because I was pretty down. Okay, I heal for 12. And that's no more heals for me from me. Okay. Uh Jinx, while I'm doing that, are you letting the kids out? If
Yeah,
not, I will. Okay.
Jinx will rip the daggers out and he'll wipe them on like the disgusting bed sheets because they can't get any more disgusting than they already are. And then put them away, and then he'll move over and see like, are they locked, these crates,
No, they're
or can they
actually
just be opened?
they can be very easily opened from outside, just not on the inside. It's like the little latch, so easy enough to open the doors. And
So
as you do,
Jinx will try and look as friendly as possible because I don't know if these two kids have seen a cat person before. So he's just gonna try and look as friendly as possible and hope when he's smiling and they see his sharp teeth, but that's not scary.
you would notice that their crates are full of like crumbs. So they have been getting fed. But
Was were they fattening them up?
who knows? They're dead now. You can't ask them.
God. Okay. By the way, on the way down, we should check their bodies. But we have a ladder. Kids, do you know what's upstairs?
No.
Okay. Guys, take a moment and breathe. But I'm gonna just poke my head up upstairs. Is that okay?
If you want to do that, it's up to you.
I'm gonna climb up, but I'm not gonna open the hatch yet. I'm gonna kind of listen. Do I hear anything?
Um, just, you know, the sound of machinery moving, the turn of the windmill's wheel, or
I would like
fans.
to open the hatch, please.
Alright, opening up the hatch will reveal to you the attic space here. You see, it's the peak of the windmill. It's a domed chamber. It's filled with old machinery, but there's really not much. There's small holes in the wall that fill the area with light, but besides that, there's just crumbles of old masonry and areas where birds have made nests.
Okay. Alright, I go back downstairs and goes, yeah, there's nothing up there. And I turn to the kids and goes, where are you guys from?
Barovia?
Well, yes, but where in Barovia?
No, they mean like the village Barovia.
Oh, village. Do I recognize them?
You would actually.
Oh
Um,
no!
there is a boy of 7 years. You know. His name is Freak. Two E's. And then the girl, her name is Myrtle. And she's maybe 5. You can't really remember.
Freaking Myrtle? Is that you guys? Oh no. How did you end up here?
Our parents traded us for pastries.
Okay. I turn to Jinx and Phelan and Arena and go, okay. First, we should check to see if they have any notes or gold or anything interesting. I leave that up to you. And I go ahead and try to clean the children's face up and whatever. Would you mind if we take them with us to the next village? I do not want to return them.
If we are going to Vallaki, there is an orphanage within Vallaki. Perhaps it would be taken there.
Yes, I think that is probably a better place than returning them to their stupid ass parents. Oh, sorry. Sorry, children.
At the mention of an orphanage, Jinx has a very conflicted look on his face. Um, but I have a question for you, Faye.
Yes.
But because Jinx is so fascinated by the Feywild and has been trying to read as much literature as he can, would he know if hags are Fey creatures?
Uh, some of them are, you would know. Your readings have definitely picked up hags, but roll for me a history or an arcana check.
They are both equally awful. But I got a natural 20 on my history check.
There have been not a lot of books that you have delved into on the specific topic, but some hags are more fiendish in nature, from little excerpts you have seen, and none of the books that were Feywild specific showed hags, such like what you've seen here now in their true form, leading you to believe that perhaps these are ones that are more fiend than Fey.
Okay. The other question I had was, can Jinx look around for his original coin purse that he had used to pay off the I think the first hag they killed.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for me a investigation check here.
I wish that was the 0 after that too, but that's a 4.
Can I help her? Him? Can I help him?
Uh,
Give him a help action?
for sure. Go ahead, have another roll at it with an if help.
You can do it.
Uh,
Yes!
17.
All right, 17. As you look around, there is, it seems to be, some treasure that had been stored in the bed rather than utilizing it for any sort of sleeping purposes, probably why it gave way when someone was shoved into it. And you would find your coin purse, however, it does seem to be lacking some few coins, as there are only 4 gold pieces that are now in there.
That sucks.
However, you would also find some jewelry pieces. They are tarnished and perhaps not the highest of quality, but They may be able to get you some coin if you bring it to a market. There are 6 pieces of jewelry that you find.
Okay. I'll pocket those for later.
Well, as horrible a place as this is, if we are traveling with 2 little ones, perhaps it is the best place to take a rest, as it is defensible, than out on the open.
Yes, I agree.
I know that we had just started our journey, but we did get quite hurt in this battle.
Yes, I think it is a very good idea.
Valen holding aside. Yeah, you're telling me.
We should take turns on the watch. Yes.
That's a good idea.
Oh, do I have them over here? Oh, hold on. Let me go grab something real quick.
Okay.
We're about to be doing something.
Oh no. Is this where we level up? You can tell us to level up while you go get that thing.
Nice try.
Damn it!
And I'm back. Alrighty. So, as you guys are, I'm assuming, going to take the rest here, the long rest,
Yes.
I will let you all know that you do level up. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can we press our long rest button?
Well,
Not yet.
not yet. You guys gotta get through all of your watches and everything like that. But we do have some fun things that might happen. So, what watch order would you like to do, and where in, since you've now completed it, where in Old Bone Grinder would you like to set up your,
Well, yeah, I've been trying to think about that. Which level would be the least traumatizing for all these children? Level 1 that has all the bones of their dead friends, or levels 2 and 3 that have murdered, awful, horrific hag corpses? What do
well,
we
level
think
2
would
also
be?
has bones. It's just, they're ground up.
I
Yeah, so like,
feel like no dead bodies. Like, how difficult is it for us to grab those crates of bones and just throw it outside? And it's the widest, right? Largest room?
It
Wait,
is
first of
also
all,
the
was there a
largest. Yep.
door?
I believe there's a door.
Yeah. If it's okay, I say we go to the first room so we don't have to look at a dead body. And then I can go ahead and drag and remove the stuff and just throw them outside. What do you guys think?
yeah, I'm fine staying on level 1. Maybe we could I don't know. Probably too much work to bury the, the bones. But
Oh, that is. I am so sorry. I was being disrespectful. Okay. Um. eh,
You could
Hello.
also burn the bones. That is a common practice I have heard.
Okay, I think we should do that. there's broken wooden boxes and things, yes? Including the damn cart.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, can I take the cart, empty it out of that stuff, and then put the bones under, and then drag it out? I'm going to need some help dragging out the cart. And with
I can
everybody's
help.
permission, just throw any additional burnable thingamajigs in. Arena, do you want to say anything before we burn these bodies? We should probably say a prayer to the Morning Lord, yeah? Or I can do that if you don't want to. But you're like related to the city officials, so maybe, I don't know.
I am not one who is perhaps so invested in beliefs of the Morning Lord. But what I can say is that while I do not know you, I will remember you. And I wish that you have traveled far beyond what you have experienced here.
That is very good, Irina. That is very good. Yes. Please, may you rest in peace. Jinx, do you want to light the torch, or do you want me to do it? Light the fire.
Jinx will do that.
Okay.
Alright, so
Oh,
as you make your way down to the first level, having cleared it away, making it a little more habitable, at least for the night. What?
Oh yeah, order of watch. I'll take the last
yeah.
one because I'm used to getting up early in the morning.
I'll go second.
I was gonna suggest going first. This works out great because I feel like I'm not as injured as some of my other companions here, so I will take first watch.
Alright, so before we dive fully into our watch, because again, it is still early in the day, I would like each of you to roll for me 2d6 and re-roll if you roll doubles.
Oh, okay. Like, there's
Okay, give me just one moment here.
Is anybody else nervous that she made us do that?
No, why would I
I,
be nervous?
I just realized all the numbers I rolled are half of one another. So it went 12, 6, and 3.
That's gotta be good luck, right?
It's like Monopoly, you roll doubles 3 times, you go to jail.
Hey, Faye, are you sorting through cards?
No, why would you think that?
Because you're looking down? When I got you those cards, I didn't expect you to use it against us. Oh crap. Okay, if she is looking at cards, I apologize ahead of time if it's bad. If it's good, I take all the credit, okay? Caitlin, what feat did you say you were gonna take again?
Sharpshooter.
Nice.
All right, so how this is going to work is that
Oh god.
I'm going to send each of you a picture. We'll have two cards. You can choose which one of these cards you would like to ask the question on to any of your companions here. This includes NPCs. It does not include Father Kilgore, as he is not here.
NPCs
You
including
mean
the
he's
children?
already
I mean, yeah, if you want to ask the children, but do recall that they are only 5 and 7, so they don't have a lot of life experience.
And this is going to be fun.
Right, so
By the way, Faye, your hair looks really good today. And I'm not being a, you know, I'm
I
just
got it
saying
cut
looks
earlier
very
today.
shiny. Yeah, it looks very shiny.
All right, so that's 2 of you, and then 3. So you should all now have your questions that you get to ask.
And this is a question that we get to ask any of us.
Right, you ask someone else one of those questions.
Jinx. What
Yeah.
discovery or innovation do you hope to see in your lifetime? Repeat that. I'm going to. What discovery or innovation do you hope to see in your lifetime?
Also, feel free to ask if you want to change the specifics of the wording to what would be better for your character. You don't have to ask it directly off the card. Um,
It's a, I just I just want to know how Gerald works. How did he get in here? How can he move like this? Does he eat? What does he eat?
I love you
Does he
so much.
stop
It's
moving? I just
amazing.
want to know. I just want to know.
So Gerald the goldfish,
how
right?
Gerald. Yes, he's a little. Just as a recap, he's a little clockwork goldfish inside a glass ball with water in it.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks. Why don't you decide who you want to ask?
Okay. Valen, do you know um much of your family? Like, if is there someone that came before you that you would like to meet?
Sorry, what was the question?
Uh, I tried to phrase it the way Jinx would phrase it, and I realized in retrospect it didn't come out very well. So the actual question is, which of your ancestors would you most like to meet, and what would you talk with them about?
Oh,
That is a great question.
I remember that my dad would always tell me stories about my grandfather and how he was one of the best shadow magicians he'd ever seen from where we were. Unfortunately, he died before I was born. But if I had the opportunity to go back and just spend a day with him, I would meet a lot.
Jinx nods. That makes a lot of sense to him.
All right, let's round this out. Valen, what question do you want to ask and to who?
I'm debating which question I want to ask. You know what? I'll give this one to Lana. I know that you're native to these lands and we aren't, so um, I just asked this for a little bit of perspective. What was the last thing you tried from this area that you unexpectedly loved?
Last time I visited the town of blank, because I don't have the lore document pulled up.
There's two other towns.
Yep, the one that gets me the wine.
Valaki, I believe. Hold on, let me double check. It's either Valaki or Kretsk.
I feel like it was Valaki, wasn't it?
I want to say it's Valaki. Because Valaki is more centralized. Uh, do, 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 do. Uh, yeah, Valaki is the one.
There is a tavern there, and served this dish one night. It was the most tastiest roast that I've ever had in my entire life. It had spices and it was stuffed like a rolled, and it was, oh my goodness, I used to dream about this taste. That is yes, that is the memory.
I would like to think that as soon as you say the word roast, my dog's ears perk up a little bit.
Alright. Well, with a fun experiment completed, we can move to your watches. And just to refresh. It'll be Jinx, Valen, and then Lana. As we set up for the rest, Jinx, you have the first watch. Do you take your watch at the door or outside close to the door?
I think I'm gonna go outside, and I'm not gonna go too far, but I'm gonna walk a little bit of a perimeter, as established. I like going for walks in the nighttime. But I don't want to go too far. I want to be able to keep my eyes on the windmill and just keep my ears open and eyes glancing around every which way just to stay vigilant.
Yeah, for sure. As you step out and the fog again starts to settle a bit, not the same thick mists that you had walked through when you first arrived to this strange land, but just the, it seems, standard gloom that exists. You are able to see the strange stones every so often as you pass by the back of the windmill. You where are they? Yes, there are these at the forest's edge, squat megaliths, and even in the evening, you see where ravens circle above the stones.
And these are where in regards to the windmill?
They are behind it. So, let me swap our map real quick so that I can point it out to you. So, you are currently right here, and these things are about here.
There's 2 of them.
4 total.
Oh, there's 4 of them. I don't know why I thought there was 2. There's 4.
And how
And there's
large?
ravens.
Ravens do circle above, yes.
How large are these megaliths?
You don't know, Lana. You're not out there.
That is true. Okay.
How large are the megaliths?
Would you like to go investigate them?
Oh, Jinx wants to go so bad.
It's
he
not
knows he
far.
has a dog. But
Yeah.
this is he's gonna move closer to see if he can see more details, but he's not gonna get like right up on them. He's still gonna keep his distance, but he does want to try and figure out what these things are and why there's ravens everywhere.
How far is Jinx willing to move away from the windmill?
I guess how far apart are they? Are they like hundreds of feet apart, or
No. They're kind of clustered close together.
but like apart from the windmill? Like, are they? Basically, Jinx would want to be able to get back into the windmill by dashing in a turn if something caught his attention at the windmill.
I'd say
Which I
you'd be
guess
able to do
as a
that.
rogue, he'd be what like
You could bonus
move
action dash and then dash again if you needed to.
dash, and so like he'd have 90 feet of movement, so he'd want to be at least 90 feet to the windmill.
You could go down to where these megaliths are all the way and make it back within those perimeters.
Okay, I do not know. I'll go halfway. I'll go
Okay.
halfway and see what I can see.
As you move halfway, we'll see what you see after upcoming ad break. So hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Damn it.
Alright, we're back in action, and just because we are returning with Jinx out looking at something, we're just gonna do this real quick. And well, you're not quite able to see the exact details. You do again see where these megaliths sort of stand. They're not terribly large, and again are quite clustered together. But any further detail you'd have to get up closer to see.
Okay. Oh, Jinx is so fascinated. Do the ravens tend to be like just in the area, or are they congregating near one more so than another?
Most of the ravens are just circling overhead, but there are a few that are in near the actual megaliths.
Oh, I'm having a real internal conflict here because I really want to go and Jinx really wants to go look at them, but Jinx has a job to do.
You've got
Um,
you've got
This is
4 other
D&D.
adventurers. It's fine.
Do it.
yeah, I feel like I should roll a wisdom save and be like, do I go forward or do I not? I think I'm just gonna go. I'm curiosity is too much. I'm a mischievous and curious blackbird tabaxi as established.
I will give
I'm
you
gonna move closer.
I'll give you a heroic inspiration for moving closer as a mischievous and curious tabaxi. So, Jinx. As you get closer, and I'll say you move in from over here. You see that, true to their name, they are megaliths. They're larger than you, but not terribly much so. But what you notice is, actually, I think I have megalith sounds. I do.
You make noises.
No, it's just more crows. Ravens, sorry. These are covered in moss, mostly. And you would notice that there is snow near one of these. One has flowers, seeming to be unseasonal. There is a small sunburst, a bit of ray that's a little lighter than others, and then leaves. And as you get closer to the actual megaliths, you would notice that there are carvings that enhance these aspects here on the actual stones themselves, surrounding cities that are ancient. Though you would notice there is on the megalith of with the autumn city a crow atop it, just pecking away at something, or a raven, sorry.
I mean, here we are sleeping in an old windmill with hag corpses when there was the Four Seasons right over there. Um, but okay, so there's this raven pecking at the autumn one
Or something on it.
or something on it. And you said there's like cities carved on these besides these rocks?
Yeah, so when you're looking from the center, there on the faces that are facing the center, there are engravings of different cities.
Okay, so I can't really see. I could maybe see the summer one
Yeah.
It's dark, so probably not well. I would like to move a little bit closer to the autumn one to see if I can figure out what the raven is looking at.
Uh, looks to be some sort of food, but hard to say from this distance.
Do the ravens seem to react to my presence at all, or do they keep doing what they're doing?
They're still doing what they're doing.
I think Jinx wants to know more, and I think he's gonna move a little bit closer.
From here, I'm going to ask for a perception check.
17.
The raven is eating what looks to be a small hand pie. But that's not really what catches your eye. What catches your eye is actually in the ground in the center of all four of the megaliths. A collection of white and pearl bone as you see dotting amongst the ground teeth.
He like would come out of small humanoid creatures, like maybe ones that got baked into pies like the raven is eating.
That would be a accurate line of thought.
Jinx's curiosity turns very quickly to horror. And he starts to back away.
As you do this, due to your previous roles in your background, I want you to roll me a history check. You have situational advantage.
That's two 18s plus 0 for 18.
As your horror rises here, a book comes to your mind detailing some powerful entities that one might come across if engaging with those of the Fey realms. There is a wicked archfey known as Sathlin. Sathlin of the Crooked Teeth. And it seems that perhaps the hag coven that existed here had taken these monoliths and maybe desecrated them for that entity.
Would I be under the impression that this was like a shrine maybe to this entity, or would is this like a portal? Like, what? I probably don't know that much
You
because I don't know how to
don't.
get to the Feywild, but
Yeah, none of
I
this
don't have any.
really. The only thing that kind of is that as soon as you see those teeth and you start to get, you know, what is going on here, that passage comes to your mind. But other than that, you don't really have too much here.
Okay, I'm gonna continue backing away, facing the megalith until I get to these trees, I guess, and then I'll turn my back to them and walk back to the windmill. I think I'm probably gonna stop my perimeter walking at this point. I think I don't want to see any more stuff today. I've reached my max. I'm all capped out, and I'm just gonna post up by the door
I've
and just
seen enough.
I have, yep, reached my quota.
Okay. Well, the rest of your watch will go by without issue, James. You've seen enough. Uh, Next watch to come up is going to be Valen.
Yep.
Valen,
Yes.
where do you take your watch?
I will do. I'll stand outside. I will position myself and Nyx about 10 feet from the main door.
Alright, so somewhere in this
I'll
area.
be just outside the door.
Yeah. Within the 10 feet. Right about there. Cool. So, why don't you roll for me a perception roll, Valen?
Would love to. 15.
Okay. I will keep your 15 in mind. Oh, besides taking your watch about 10 feet away from the door, do you do anything on your watch? Any thoughts, actions?
Um, Occasionally, I'll just reach my hand down and just kind of scratch, either scratch Nyx on the head behind his ears or just pet him in general.
Alright. Your watch passes, and nothing beyond what you have experienced already happens. Bringing us to the final watch. Lana. Where do you take your watch, Lana?
Well, I want to keep an eye on the two kids sleeping, right?
I mean,
So-
you've got everyone else here as well.
Yeah. So I want to be like right by the door because I don't want to let anybody know that there's people in here. So I want to do inside by the door, maybe with the crack open, just to keep an eye outside.
So, there are no windows on the first floor.
Right. That's why I want to crack the door a little bit.
That's going to give you a very limited point of view.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be right outside the door, sitting down on the ground.
Okay. So, as you are right outside the door, give me a perception roll, please.
$24.
24. As you watch, there is a a chill that comes just before the morning. But besides that, no dangers. Nothing more than the ache in your muscles from the previous day's battle. And you all can complete your long rest. And if you have not leveled up your character, you can do so now. So, as you all awake, well rested, what would you like to do?
Jinx will tell the others about Megalith that he saw and that he suspects it's in relation to a very bad Fae entity. And when the other two children are not able to hear, he will also pass along the teeth fact of the observation and just recommend that they don't go anywhere near it.
I'm sorry, did you say teeth? Sorry, sorry, sorry.
It's an evil fae that like teeth. I don't know. It's got a teeth motif.
Well, I do not know about such entities, but perhaps we do not worry about that which we cannot interact with. Perhaps we worry about getting to Vallaki and getting these children to the orphanage there.
Okay.
Irina is right. I'd rather not wait around and see if there's any other surprises.
Yes.
No, I just told you about those so you wouldn't go over there. Don't go over there. Not good.
Yeah. Jinx, are you okay?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, we should get on the road. Please, get on the road.
So, as you set out onto the road of your travels, you do have Vallaki ahead, on the other side of the forest. But, as you set out that way, I'm going to ask for one of you to roll for me a d20 roll.
I'll do it. 15.
15. Alright. traveling the road, you're able to get a fair amount of distance for this day. You pass over the grounds, keeping to the old Svalich road, and you can see the Lake Zarovich as you pass by. It is at the foot of the mountain, nestled within the forest. The water you see is perfectly still and dark. It reflects the black clouds overhead, some monstrous mirror. Unfortunately, while you can see ahead of you the lights in the far distance of the town of Alaki, by the time that you are reaching the end of the day's travels, a few hours of walking, you are about here in your traveling. You can continue pressing onwards, though you will risk taking on exhaustion, or you can try and camp for the evening.
I say we camp.
Yeah. We do have a 5 and 7-year-old with us.
This is
Yeah.
very true. So, let's get a survivor roll to set up camp. Very good. You set up a good camp. And I'm assuming you'd like to do watches.
Same rotation, we think?
Jinx likes staying up late. So he's fine going first again.
I'll go second.
Okay. Same rotation then. Jinx. Let's start off with you. Let's get a perception roll.
Okay. 18.
Let's get more befitting music, actually. Nope.
Is that the more befitting music?
Nope. That's the phase trying to find the more befitting music.
I have my eye on stream and I don't see my roll. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it went through.
So you this evening as you watch, you see, of course, your companions resting alongside you. There's a strange movement of ravens that you haven't quite learned yet. They're ever present. Howls in the distance. But luckily, it seems, nothing disturbs your watch, Jinx. Are there any thoughts that linger with you this evening?
Yeah, I think Jinx is thinking back to the what he saw last night. Um, and if he's not going for a walk tonight, he's staying at camp. If he can find a low hanging or like a relatively low branch in a tree that he can just kind of, what is that, monorail on, to keep his watch up there and probably sleep up there too. That's what he would like to do. And he also thinks about the kids and where they're being taken, which reminds him of his own experiences. He had a good experience at the orphanage that he grew up in, until he decided to leave. And he's feeling conflicted because he knows that these kids, their parents are still out there. They're probably not very good parents and probably don't deserve to have them back. But that is causing a bit of an internal conflict because he wonders about his own parents and if they're out there somewhere. And it brings up a whole bunch of stuff that he tries really hard not to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Jinx, your watch finishes out with, again, nothing out of the ordinary. Or at least the new ordinary that you're learning. Which brings us to Valen. Your turn. The start of your watch. Let's get a perception roll.
And
I'll keep your 10 in mind. But much like with Jinx, you're just seeing, of course, the new normals since you've entered this strange place. The heavy trees, the mist, the ravens, the the everything, the gloom, the near constant clouds. There's no stars, but growing up where you grew up, there was no stars there either. But the fungus, they reminded you of that, those glows, since you did see a bit of the surface before getting swept here. What sort of thoughts or actions happen on your watch?
for thematic reasons, I would have kept my Nyx behind back at the camp, and I would just have him like lay down next to the kids just to provide them company. But as far as for me, um, it does remind me of home, and the situation here is oddly similar to what I've faced back home. Sounds like these lands are ruled by someone who, excuse me, who shouldn't be ruling, and he's pondering whether or not he'll find the answer to free his homeland here or somewhere else.
Okay. Eventually, our watch will come to its end. And Lana, it's your watch. Let's start with a perception roll. 22. As you are keeping watch, it is similar to journeys with the caravans you've taken in the past. A little different, the stakes seem to be higher. But Lana, you would notice something approaching. 3 somethings approaching. They seem to be vaguely humanoid.
How far?
Currently, you're about maybe 70-ish feet away.
I would like to stealthily, quietly walk over to Jinx and Valen and wake them up and say, hey, we have some people approaching. Well, I should say teachers because I don't know if they're people. Sorry.
Jinx will come down out of the tree.
And Valen will stand up, but he'll tell Nyx to stay with the kids just in case.
Alrighty. So, let me just do something here real quick. As we do this, just do bam, bam. Yeah. We'll just set everyone up around camp here. Some people are sleeping, other people are keeping watch. And as you prepare, is there anything, or are you just kind of waiting, or does anyone want to try and sneak a little closer?
Do they?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if they seem to be moving towards us.
They do seem to be moving in your direction. You don't know if they are moving towards you specifically.
I wanna try to maybe sneak out 30 feet.
Alright, so as you are sneaking up, roll for me a stealth roll, and they have not stopped moving, so I'd say about this point they're reaching that 55-point mark. Alright, so what you would see, Lana, are figures that are almost humanoid, but not quite. Typically, you see them out in the fields, protecting crops. But now they stand and walk and seem to be scouring the area. You see 3 scarecrows animated on their own.
Oh. I take out my bow and arrow, hopefully signaling to my friends that we've got bad company. Please.
Yeah,
And
sure.
when it's allowed, I'll let on the first one that's closest to me, which I'm assuming is gonna set off initiative.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark, I believe, has a verbal component to it. So, what's the range on that? 60 feet?
It is 3,000 miles. I believe it is 60. No, 90 feet.
Okay, then yeah, easily within that range. But that will draw all of their attention over towards you specifically, Lana, at the others as well. As we're gonna roll initiatives. And
Wow,
We all roll 15.
that's amazing. It's Jinx, Valen, and then me as modifiers.
so the good thing about the initiative modifier, or the initiative tracker, is that it already will account for your initiative bonuses.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so our Scarecrow A gets to go first, and that's going to be some hobbling over just to get over to you, Lana. So hop, skip, and a jump away. And Scarecrow B will do much the same.
Would you say Hunter's Mark is cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll or decide which one you wanted to do, C or B.
Let's do B.
Alright. And so that's them. So they use their action to dash to get up to you. And now, Jinx, it's your turn.
Okay. So are they coming from the intersecting path?
Yes. Which
Okay.
would lead out towards the lake, if you are remembering correctly.
Okay. Jinx is gonna move to kind of block off generally the area where the kids are. And then he's going to throw some daggers at which has one of them just got hit by Lana?
No, I just marked it with a Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will throw daggers at Scarecrow A. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will hit Scarecrow A.
Cool. So that's gonna be some sneak attack. Sneak attack was terrible, but I got max damage on the daggers. That's 11 points. And then I will do an offhand attack at the same Scarecrow. Does a 12 hit?
It will.
Yay! 3 more points to Scarecrow A.
That, I believe that'll be it for your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. That will then bring us to Balin, your turn.
Let's firebolt Scarecrow A. And yeah, Scarecrow A. How about a natural 20?
Yeah.
Is
That
it
will be-
made out of hay? Is it?
So that will be 13 points of fire damage.
Which, because it is vulnerable to fire damage, it'll take 26. Meaning that Scarecrow A becomes a pile of ash.
Love that for Scarecrow A.
Anything else from Balin?
Nope, that's it.
Lana, it's your turn.
I just saw that go up in flames, yeah?
Yeah.
That is amazing. I'm going to move my hunter's mark over to the other one.
You will have to recast it because you are Hunter's Mark on B.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, then I forgot. I leave it on B. I'm going to go ahead and do Shillelagh as a bonus action. And then see if I hit. That is going to be... Come on, baby. 18 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 10 points of damage.
Lovely.
And a turn.
It is Scarecrow C's turn, and C is going to hobble his way across. And start making his way to get a little closer towards the camp. Action dash, but that brings us to Scarecrow B. He's right there, Lana. And will take 2 claw attacks at you. The first attack is a 16 to hit,
Yep.
and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw as you take 5 slashing damage.
That is a natural one.
You are frightened of the Scarecrow.
That is fantastic. The hunter's mark is still up.
And that is going to be a 22 on his second claw attack against you
Yeah, okay.
for 7 slashing. And you've already gotten frightened once. You can't get frightened again.
I'm doubly frightened. Okay.
Double frightened. But that's it for Scarecrow B. And Jinx, it'll be your turn.
Okay, my internet just dropped, so I missed
no.
the last couple of minutes of stuff. But it looks like I got back in time for my turn.
Scarecrow A is down, vulnerable to fire damage. Scarecrow B just beat up on Lana, and Scarecrow C is having a scary little dancing competition over in the shadows over there.
A dancing competition. I missed a lot of stuff. Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw daggers.
No, I was just like, it's all in visual. Like, I just imagine it like a little hobble over on like little stilt legs, so.
Just like a super animated, like, I'm a normal humanoid creature to look at me walking normally. Alright, well, I'm gonna throw some daggers at Scarecrow B.
All right.
So I can find the right spot of my sheet. And you know what? I will steady aim to give myself advantage. That's a 24.
Oh, for sure.
So that is gonna be 8 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
And then I will do an offhand throw for a 25 to hit,
Alrighty.
doing 1 whole point of piercing damage, and that will be my turn.
One is better than none.
Mhm.
And Valen, will come to your turn.
Seeing that my fire was so effective the first time, I'll do the same thing to Scarecrow C.
All right, yeah,
Attempt a firebolt.
go for it.
An 11.
An 11 just hits a scarecrow.
Nice. Oh, it's going to roll. Okay, so 2, but that's one of those. That's 4 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. Anything else from Valen?
Do I? One second. No, that's it.
Brings us to Lana, your turn.
I would like to cast Spiny Shield on myself.
That is a reaction spell, so you can't
It
cast
is a
it yet.
reaction spell. By the way, that's a reaction spell. I would like to try to hit in front of me. Does 18 hit with a disadvantage?
You know what? No, yes, it'll hit.
It's a tick. I hit it on the other time, so it's damaged, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, why did my hunter's mark not come through? Come on, Mimic. Okay, that is 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage is just what you needed. Scarecrow B is down.
Yes, I'm no longer frightened. I growl at the one that's at the... I kick the straw on the ground, Faye. End the turn. Oh, yeah, that's end of turn.
Alright. And then it comes to the Scarecrow's turn, and what does our Scarecrow want to do? Let's make a roll here for which one of you guys can get his spooky little thing. That's gonna be Alana. So as you growl and this creature turns its head towards you, the eyes glow a little brighter. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
$11.
11 is just enough.
Thank you.
Nothing happens. Bringing us then to Jinx. Your turn. One scarecrow remains.
I will bonus action make an insight check, which is, I think, contested against their deception on the remaining scarecrow, and my insight is a 19.
Beats a 3.
Great. So that means I can get sneak attack damage on this thing if I can hit it. So let's see what happens. That's a 13, which I think hits.
It will.
Which means I do 10 points of damage. And then with my offhand, I got a natural 1. So that'll be it for Jinx.
Fortunately, a miss. Balin, we come to your turn.
Once more with a firebolt. That is a 22.
That will hit.
So double that to 14 fire damage.
Scarecrow's looking real rough.
I don't think.
But anything else from Valen?
A legendary. No, I'm just kidding. That's my turn.
Yeah, I would bet you don't get legendary actions on your turn. Lana, it's your turn.
Do we get lair actions? It's our camp.
Firebolt! 7 points, so that's 14, please.
Did you roll that with disadvantage? Oh no, that's right. It's not in melee of you.
Yes.
Cool. So with that, the last scarecrow becomes a pile of ash.
Yes.
You are no longer bound to initiative. With that, you of course can catch your breath, look around. There are no other figures, it seems, to disturb you. So you can complete your long rest. And Velaki will await you in our next session. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. I will, of course, see you all in our next stream, but until then, head over to wildwitch.com and check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself, or just keep up to date with our announcements. Follow us here on Twitch for any of our live streams, or head over to YouTube for our VODs, but until the next one, it will be a see you later.